Random Wiki Wrap-Up, Day 21.
For today's Random Wiki Wrap-Up, we talk about Magic the Gathering rules. So this is interesting. I do have some background in Magic the Gathering rules. There was a phase of my life where I played some Magic the Gathering, and I learned that the rules are pretty intuitive at the beginning, but as it gets more and more complex with some of the strategies, the stacking of prioritizing which cards affect each other and which cards affects the card that affected the other card while paying the costs, it's confusing, so in the next 20 seconds, I'll summarize it as such. What you're doing is you're just trying to get your opponent's life down to 0. By doing that, you summon these creatures. To summon these creatures, you need to pay what's called mana. Mana is land. You tap your mana. So imagine shoving one of those spigots into the earth and oil spills forward. That's what you're doing, except instead of oil, it's water, fire, earth itself, light or darkness. And so you can summon these creatures. You can also summon artifacts. You can summon enchantments, which can equip or modify creatures or do the opposite and nullify an opponent's creature. You play as a planeswalker. You can summon other planeswalkers. So you can have these cipher characters, these dummy characters that will play for you. It's quite a complex game. It's quite an expensive game. So be prepared to shell out big bucks if you want to compete in Magic the Gathering. Instead, do as I do. One time, a little bit buzzed from the bar in college, walking into a shop selling some magic cards that I happened to have on me because I expected to buzzedly, not so drunkenly, walk into this Magic the Gathering shop, sell magic cards, turn a tidy little profit that you can go take and, buy a hot dog or some other kind of beverage on your way back home. Or, in one other story that's coming to me right now, sell a magic card for a copy of PlayStation 3's Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fate of Two Worlds. Come to think of it, Magic the Gathering can just be a lucrative game if you know the right people to sell your little pieces of cardstock to.